When you first open up your computer in the Finder, you're going to see different folder options over on the left here. Desktop, your house, applications, documents. Today we're going to be working with files that are in your desktop and documents to make sure they have the right file name with the correct extension attached so that your files can be emailed to somebody else, uploaded onto a different server, or opened on a different machine that may not be a Mac. So right now, I'm in icon view. You can see this is pretty messy. I've got a lot of files here. It's a lot easier when you're doing this task to actually switch into list view. So in the little mini action toolbar here in your Finder, you can click on the little list view icon, and that will shift your view to be in list. So here you'll see I've got a lot of documents here, some in folders, some aren't. It's important that you go through and change file names for all of your files that you want to save and open elsewhere. You'll see that I've got some that have a 3-letter extension after a period and some that don't. We need to make sure that each file has something after a period, and that will ensure that whatever computer it goes to will know what to do with it. So for this first one, you'll see that this one called English, I can tell that it's a PowerPoint because it has a little PowerPoint icon. And in fact, if I go over and I look at this particular document, my computer will tell me this is a Microsoft PowerPoint document. However, if I email that to somebody else, their computer will have no way of knowing what it is. So I need to make sure I get that 3-letter extension onto this file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the File menu in the Finder, and I'm going to say Get Info. You can do the same thing by hitting the Apple or Command key and the letter I together. This will bring up this window right here. See here, I've got a box that says Hide Extension. If I deselect that box, you'll notice now when I go back into it, it's now called English.ppt. For this particular file, Essentials.10, well, this tells me this is a CPS database. So I'll do the same thing, go under the File menu to get info, and I'm going to deselect Hide Extension, and now you'll see .cps has shown up after the file name. Now for this one, etc 579, if I go to get info, you'll notice here that Hide Extension's grayed out, so I have nothing to check or uncheck. So what you need to do in this case is actually just do it by hand manually. And you can do that by just typing in the period and then whatever extension needs to follow it. In this case, this is a Microsoft Word document, so it needs to be .doc. Once I hit return or enter, I'll get a window that asks me if I want to add that extension to the file name. Be careful because the thing that's in blue, the thing that you probably want to click, says don't add. But in this case, we want to add it. We want to make sure that file is correctly named. So now when I close out that window, you'll see that etc 579 now has .doc. Now what if you have a series of files, some of which are missing extensions and some aren't, and you want to change them? There's no way to really do them all at once because each file kind of has its own information attached. But you can bring up kind of a list of them to work with. So I'm going to click with my mouse once and hold down the Command or Apple key, and I'm going to select the ones that I notice don't have a 3-letter extension at the end. In this case, I've got 3 of them in a row. So I've got 3 selected. I'm going to go under the File menu and do Get Info again, and now it's going to bring up a window for each of them. So what I'm going to do is change the file names for each of these. And even though I have to do it one at a time, it's a lot quicker this way because I can just do them in a series. So this one actually is a PDF. And I know that because it told me over on the side that it was a PDF document. And it also wants to open with preview. So I'm going to type in a period PDF. I'm going to hit return and I'm going to click add. And now that one's done. This one is an Excel document, so that one needs to be XLS. Hit return, click add, and then this one is also an Excel document, so XLS, return, and add. If you come across some files you're not really sure what they need to be named, just ask your tech person, they'll be happy to help you. Most commonly you'll be changing things to either .doc, .ppt, .pdf, or even .xls if you use Excel. For other applications that may be a little bit more unique, you'll want to check and make sure you use the right file extension. If you have any questions, please contact your tech person and they'll be happy to help you.